Again, my name is Kamaya Johnson. I am your tax strategist for the season of your life that God has you in. Here with me during our 21 days of Taxmas. And again, 21 days of Taxmas is all about just getting you prepared for the upcoming tax season. We're giving tips, tricks, resources, and we have amazing giveaways in store for you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be talking about the Solo 401k. It's an amazing account that you can look and getting into, but there are some stipulations and there are some requirements, and you need to ask yourself this question. And as I start asking questions, you're going to be able to answer whether or not this is for you. So let's get right into it. So, what is a solo 401k? So, let's talk about it. We understand what a regular 401k is. Most people, if you've ever worked a job, right, they offer you a 401k plan. And what this is essentially a retirement plan that you contribute to on a monthly basis, and it builds up an account. Your employer has the option to be able to match. So some of y'all have, they match what they say 50% or 30, just kind of depends on whatever their company policy is. Well, a solo 401k, you get all those great benefits, the same thing, but for yourself. So I really want to talk to you, my business owners here. I'm talking about those that are LLCs, or you get a 1099, or maybe just a sole proprietorship. And again, some of y'all don't even know that you're business owners, all right? If you're selling ebooks and courses, if you're using Stripe, if you're using PayPal, if you're using Square to be able to invoice your clients, guess what? You're going to get a 1099 at the end of tax season, the end of the year for the new tax season, and the IRS is going to be looking at you as a business owner. So definitely need to stay tuned with what I'm talking about. So let's get into it. A solo K. That's really what they call it, or the short for the solo 401k. This is a tax. I'll say this is something that you can use for your taxes to help lower your taxable income, and it's really great for business owners. And I want y'all to kind of see where I'm coming from. So the idea is you yourself, and we've been talking about this, the importance of you starting to actually separate, right? We don't want to commingle funds. We want to separate your personal and your business account. And you as an owner need to start figuring out how you can start giving yourself an owner's draw, owner's compensation. Okay. So that means from your business account. And this is how things should go. So I'm just going to give you an idea. When you get paid from your client, you need to have a business account. And I have linked in the solution, right here in the bio, in the description is my Novo. Novo is an online business checking account. It's really great. It integrates with most of the tools you're already using, including your payment processor. So you need to have a business account that the money that you get from your business goes into. And a good rule of thumb is 30% of that you should be giving yourself a salary, what you call a reasonable salary, okay? So I would put yourself on, it's not necessary that you have to put yourself on payroll unless you're an S Corp or a C Corp, right? But it's a good rule of practice to go ahead and take 30% of it, and you literally transfer that into your personal account, and then you use that. So the idea is we need to start thinking like ourselves as business owners. Like you have your own business, your business is your own, is an entity. And guess what? You've created a business. That's what a business is. And now this business can employ you. So with the solo 401k, it's the same idea. You have your business. Guess what? You're the employer and you're the employee. So this is where it gets really cool for the solo 401k. You can contribute and look at contribute up to about $69,000 a year. Guess what? That significantly can lower your taxable income. And how is that done? So let's say you get paid, right? And for that year, and I'm gonna tell you a strategy that you can do this before the end of this year, right? We still have a few days left, almost a week left in 2024. So whenever you get paid, your company gets paid, it's going to go into your business bank account. Your business bank account, then you're going to give yourself an owner's draw or owner's compensation, and that's going to be a direct deposit. You're going to take a check, whatever that looks like. and you're going to write it to yourself as the employee. All right. So, depending on how much money you made, let's say you made six figures or more and you have saved up a lot, you can actually contribute up to 20 as an employee of your own business up to $24,500 into a solo 1K. Now, what makes it even better is as the business, as the employer, you can match your own contribution. Okay, so you're looking at almost 16 up to $69,000 that you could basically put your money into a vehicle and start saving for retirement. So the great benefits about a tax like about this, I'll say tax benefits, is because it significantly can help lower your taxable income, and that's really good if, for instance, you know that you're gonna end up owing a lot in taxes. So that's one of the amazing things about it. So let's look at how you can run this play for the end of the year. You have until the 31st to get with a financial advisor. We actually have great partnerships with financial advisors here on our team. I myself am literally in training to be able to be one on that end. But when it comes to tax advising, I'm on your girl. So we have the ability to be able to partner you with somebody that can help you open this account. And you can make the contributions. The goal is you want to contribute to this before the end of the year. All right. And for this upcoming tax season, as long as you match that money, you can match that money as being the employer side. Guess what? You've been able to significantly be able to store your money in a vehicle that's going to help lower your taxes, and you're looking at getting tax-free distributions at retirement. So just because you're an entrepreneur, right? Just because you're in business doesn't mean you shouldn't be saving for retirement, because everyone should be saving something for retirement. Have that in their mind to start doing. And so it's a really, really good vehicle to use. And it's just really just a fun thing because unlike traditional, like even a traditional IRA where you have a max contribution, with this you have significantly more that you can contribute using this method. Okay, so I'm gonna check the chat real quick, see if there's any questions, see if I could help you understand this anymore. But this is a way that you can really start maximizing. And some of y'all, like I said, y'all are making a pretty large sum that you need to be able to put away and not worry about. Okay, so okay, great. I guess I'm doing it pretty well. No big questions. So I want to just tell you what's happening and why I'm doing this 21 days of Taxmas. I run across a lot of business owners. I have a lot of friends, a lot of business owners, very successful. They're doing well, but the thing is, when it comes to taxes, they hate doing their taxes. They might even have an accountant, but it's not as extensive as what they need, and they still find themselves owing. And so there's so many like myths that need to be they need to be busted, like that old show Mythbusters, when it comes to filing taxes, comes to, what you can get back. And so that is my heart and soul behind why I'm doing this, is I just want to give you all that I have so you can understand that you have so many different plays and advantages. Now I want you to understand there's roughly about 80,000 80,000 tax codes, right? And the beautiful thing is my mentor, David A. Perez, he says, and they all work. But the problem they don't all necessarily work for you. That's why you need to get on our calendar and allow us to be able to do what's called an assessment. An assessment, we're going to be able to literally go through your situation and find the right strategies for you. Most of my clients, I'm able to uncover at least 5 figures that they can save and what they were going to end up owing the IRS anyway. And so just for booking a consultation, I just want to let you know, stay tuned and watch this. Awesome, awesome. I'm so glad. Yes, we're giving away a 7 night stay vacation, up to 50 different locations you could win. What we're going to do is we're having everybody, all you have to do is book a call and actually show up on the call, right? Allow us to be able to assess, see if we could possibly help you. And it's so good to see you, by the way. Really appreciate all you watching, Miss Lady Love. But yeah, we're doing this as a just a thank you for, and just as a great way to say, hey, what do I think of more luxurious than a vacation, right? So I want to give that as a gift to my clients for just being able to allow us to be able to help them. But just think it could be you and another person in, I'll say, Bali or Dubai, Rome, Paris, wherever. There's so many different great locations, and all you gotta do is book a call at www.mytaxspa.com. All right. So what we're doing, like I said, this solo 401k is an excellent product. I would definitely advise if this is gonna work for you. Now, this is a little bit more of an advanced product, but it's something that you have to be able to get with an advisor, get with people on our team for us to see if we could possibly help you out with. Because there's a lot of different ways. There's different products as well, just as being able to do the SEP IRA. There's so many different products, but that's just a great overview to be able to help you understand that there's ways that even though you're making a lot of money already, that you can help preserve a lot of it. So when we talk about tax strategy, we're not just talking about how we can save, how can we not owe. We're also getting into wealth preservation, and eventually, we want to get into the intergenerational wealth transfer. Some of you have children, and you really want to be able to maximize your savings and the money that you make so that they can also do this. Now, I want y'all to understand is that and I'm gonna just stair step this, but this is why financial literacy is so important in terms of education. 70% of wealth is lost when it's transferred to the second generation, and 90% of that wealth is lost when it gets to the third generation. Now, the good book, the Bible says that a good man, he leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So imagine you take that fully unto heart, only to know that 90% of everything you're working for is going to be gone because of a lack of education. So that's why it's so important for us to learn more when we can really just put ourselves, and not just ourselves, our families in the best situation where they can become financially literate. And that's why I find it so important to do this series as well. So I want y'all to just keep that in mind. And just one more bonus tip when it comes to the solo 401k. You can do this with you and your spouse. Just imagine the savings. The real big stipulation with the solo 401k is you can't have any employees besides you and your spouse. And when I mean employees, I mean anyone else that, obviously that you're paying on payroll. So this is really, really exciting, great news for a lot of you. This is a good strategy that you can implement. But again, if you want to know this is the right strategy for you, book a call with us at the Tax Spa at www.mytaxspa.com. Please feel free to leave comments, ask questions. I'd love to be able to answer any more questions, but really appreciate y'all being here. Thanks so much for watching. Again, we're in day 7. Guess what, y'all? We're a third way through this challenge. Can't wait for us to continue and the kickoff of tax season. The IRS tax doors open on January the 2nd, and we're looking to go ahead and start booking. We already have people on the calendar now. Our calendar is actually pretty booked out towards the end of the year, but definitely see if you can slide in there. Hey, you only have a week left to do something to help preserve whatever money you have or run some tax play so that you don't owe 5 figures, okay? We don't want to see y'all owing $10,000, and then you'll be coming to us as well for tax resolution, which we're really good at. So thanks so much for watching. Do me a favor, y'all. Do me a favor, okay? Like and subscribe to this video. Like this video, subscribe, follow your girl, follow us here, and share this with at least 3 business owners that you know. I know you all know someone that has a side hustle. Please share this with them.